Good evening everybody and welcome back to F1 on FTRL, and we are here at the crown jewel event in the F1 calendar. It's the one they all want to win. It's the tight and twisty confines of the Monaco Grand Prix. So here we are then, very much now at the business end of season 17. Just 3 races to go before we crown a new champion here in Div 1. And the man we are on board with is just on the way out of the pits. He is the man that they all have to try and catch, and he has the opportunity to wrap up the championship tonight, should things fall his way. But a long way to go before that happens. So first and foremost, let's find out who is furthest along the track. And we'll go on board for a lap of Monaco with our debutant tonight, Mr. ERT Silly Sly Guy. We'll have on good authority is a very quick boy around here, and so a lap of Monaco onto the start finish straight, not much of a straight though, and the DRS so up then to turn 1, plenty of curb on there, then start climbing up the hill right up against the barriers, over the crest and into Casino Square, nice and tidy through there. Look right, watch the barrier on the right hand side, mind the bump on the left, and down. Hook the car into the curb. It's a little bit wider and down across the Lowe's hairpin, slowest corner in all of F1. And on the power then, and the right hander. Onto the marina front as we go under the hotel. Right against the wall. Very aggressive lap so far from the Silly Sly Guy, and down and to the chicane. Plenty of curve through there. And now heads up towards Tabac. Flinkers into the left hander. Oh, big spin! And around he goes. So, a little bit too keen on the power there, and ends up facing the wrong way as he approaches the swimming pool, which we will get into now as he gets out of the way of cars coming around behind him. And we'll stay on board as he gets to the end of the lap. So, the chicane up to Rascal's final couple of corners. Now he's going to go again. He's going to go again. And that then, with a spin on board, is a lap of Monaco, as Adamaka goes fastest of all on a 1:10.3 for his first flying run. Let's pick up then the championship leader. So IFRA Lynx Sway meanwhile goes fastest on the medium tyre as well. Quickly usurped however by CR7, also on the medium tyre, the 1:09.6. Opening salvos from CR7 and Sway on the alternate strategy. Of course, Monaco is a circuit that's very kind on its tyres. Oxox goes third fastest on a 1:10.2. Makes it out of the final corner towards the line, goes third fastest on a 1:10.1. Dutch Tricks meanwhile goes fastest of all by half a second, a 1:9.1. So very quick lap there from the Alfa Romeo man. Of course, he is the man closest to Lynx in the championship, and the permutations are as it stands. Lynx is 52 points ahead, which means with 3 races to go, if he leaves tonight with a lead of 65 points, he is the season 17 champion. So he needs to outscore Dutch Tricks by 13 points tonight if he wishes to wrap up the championship. Easier said than done, but of all the circuits that can catch drivers out, especially with this year's game, it is Monaco. I've seen a number of mistakes from drivers who you expect, or you rarely see mistakes from, including Mr. Dutch Tricks. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. However, he has laid down an early marker, put himself onto provisional pole in his first run. Now, where is his teammate for this evening? He's coming under the casino. To the chicane. Plenty of curve through there. Oh, did he just clap the wall? So, yeah, he's backed out of that now, so I think he did clap the wall at the chicane. So a couple of mistakes so far from Silly Sly Guy. However, I've been reliably informed he's number 2 in the world at Monaco on time trials, so watch out for him later in the session. Plenty of time to come from him, I think. TK meanwhile slotted himself into P3, a 1:10.0 for him. guy in the chat there saying they're doing 9.9. He's doing a 9.9 in time trial, and these guys are doing 9s on a medium. Good evening, Matman, as well. Board then with Anwar as he rounds the hairpin. And the double right-hander as they goes under the hotel. Now, just as a warning tonight, if I go silent for any long periods of time tonight, I've been playing squash beforehand and I've tweaked something in my back, so I'm in a lot of pain right now. Ooh, Andy gets very sideways on the power out of the chicane. So if there's any long periods of time, I might have just moved too much and passed out. So anybody has my number and there's a long period of silence, please do just text me, just to make sure I haven't just blacked out. So at the moment I am vegging on the sofa and trying not to move my back at all, because it is a great deal of pain. Which is why sports is bad for you, so don't do sports. Play racing games instead, much less strenuous. Might injure your wrists or your thumbs, but that's fine. And he's then deciding to have another run. He heads up the hill. The chat's starting to filter now. Good evening, Aaron. Yeah, thanks for the well wishes there, boys, much appreciated. Evening, Tom, joining us from Cyprus as well. Tuning in from sunny beaches. Not jealous at all. Not jealous at all, mate. And rounding the hairpin then. Back then, so the current running order then with just 10 minutes to go. Dutch Tricks currently sitting on provisional pole. He's on his way out again. CR7 now out on the soft tyre. His second run, Tico is third. Sway fourth. Lynx is P5. Graham up in P6 ahead of his teammate Oxox. So the Alpines 6th and 7th. Monaco is 8th, Wesker 9th, and Zumpy rounding out the top 10. Zumpy then taking over from Carwin for the rest of the season at the Red Bull. He's dropped down to reserve, unfortunately. Has some esports team related goings on, so he has dropped out. Of course, winner at Russia, I believe, Carwin. So sad to see him go, but hopefully he'll be back then for season 18 as Andy gets a decent lap time on the board. Goes P9, just up from his teammate then. So Ferrari's 9th and 10th. The Alpines 6th and 7th. So Zumpy, of course, the season 13 champion, I believe it was. Div 1. Back with us for the rest of this season. In the Red Bull then. Of course, down in P13 on his way around now is Funky Fox, our most recent winner, the winner of the race last time out at Spa. So a dry to wet race. It was a fantastic battle. It's great to see Funky Fox up there battling with Scuba. And that late safety car, he just managed to ease away from Scuba. It was a fantastic drive from him. And he held off brilliantly to take his first win in FTRL. Both McLarens then in the win column as Funky Fox goes 4th on a 9.7 on the medium tyre. That is a very handy lap there from Funky Fox. 7 has turned into the pits as Oxox meanwhile has gone up to 3rd, so he now into the 9s as well. A 1.96 from him. You're jealous of these guys doing Monaco, to be honest. What kind of crazy are you? What kind of crazy are you? Tell you what, this is not enjoyable at all for me. I don't know what I've done. I didn't even do anything particularly strenuous. I swear I just turned slightly funny and my back's just been like, nope, and given up the ghost on me completely. Which is nice as Sway goes fastest of all. So Sway then into the 8s at 8.9 from Sway. He did say he's overdue his complimentary season pole. Could tonight be the night? Silly Sly Guy goes fastest of all on the mediums. A 1.86 from him. There's the pace we've been warned about. That's a medium short lap. That is one hell of a lap from Silly Sly Guy. Laying down a marker on his debut here. Difficult to look past him for the win. It is getting old, mate. He's definitely getting old. Clear sign of that. So Silly Sly Guy looking like the man to beat now as he pops himself onto the pole position provisionally. Still 7 minutes of the session to go. Lynx pops himself up to 4th, goes ahead of CR7. The big questions to answer tonight is, can Dylan get around a lap of the road without crashing? It's going to be fun. He's not yet set a lap time in qualifying. Maybe he fancies the alternate strategy, starting from the back, waiting for the carnage to unfold ahead of him. 8.6, mate. Yep, 8.6 on the mediums. in Div 1. And he's on pole by 0.3 of a second. That is unreal pace. Absolutely unreal pace from him. But of course qualifying is only part of the job. There's 39 laps to navigate before you stand on the top step of the podium, so this is only a very small part of the job. Giving himself the best opportunity as well, starting on the mediums will enable him to go longer. But expecting a few safety cars tonight. This is Monaco after all, so St. Eagle, Chris and Johan on their way around. Wesker is, I imagine, on an in-lap. Yes, he is. Tico is on a hard flyer, in fact, so he's coming then under the chicane, under the hotel. Marginally up then in Sector 1. Of course, sporting the new white Red Bull livery. That has invalidated that run, unfortunately. So Silly Sligo goes even faster because it wasn't bad enough. He's on pole on medium. He's then gone even quicker. Only margin. He's still a 186, but a 186.15 now. So down from a 108.64. That is some unreal pace. And just finding there, CR7 then on a flyer as he is. He's 0.4 of a second up. In the middle sector, clips the barrier on the exit though of the swimming pool. It doesn't look like he's got any damage, so he might have got away with that one. Out of the final corner he comes. DRS pops open, up the start finish straight he comes. Goes third, a 190. So just 4 thousandths ahead of Dutch Tricks. Pops himself back onto the provisional second row of the grid, but that is some unreal pace. Certainly Sligo, well, CR7 is probably our quickest man over a lap. As seen numerous times this season. Still, he has 0.4 to find, and he's on a quicker set of rubber as well. Literally can't move out my bloody sofa, off my sofa. Let's got the tea down. It's not having the healing properties I would have hoped. So it's like I into the pits then. I'll pick up Johan, who's got no front wing, and so he will not be setting a representative lap time this time around. Evil Chris will go on board with him. Williams man then up into Casino Square. Around the right hander, watch the big bump on the left. Decides to ride over it. And starts dropping it down the hill. Good evening, JP. Thank you for tuning into the strap down to the Lowe's hairpin. Then comes Chris. I was a little bit gutted for Chris last week. He was having a really good run at Spa and then tangled with Tom Robbo as they headed towards Blanchimont. Both cars spinning off. Ruined what was looking to be a very good run for Chris. So fingers crossed he can get himself a good qualifying tonight. Finally have a good race because he deserves a good result and he's just not been getting the look at all this season. Comes round to back into the swimming pool. Nice and tidy through here so far. Again bounces off the wall. We saw CR7 do exactly the same thing. Seemed to get away with it though, just a light bounce off the wall, no damage to the wing. Out of the final corner, DRS is open. Up the start finish straight he goes, and his lap time will put him P12, a 1:10.3. Funky Foxy has invalidated this run. Start time, of course, very short lap here, one of the shortest on the calendars. He's going to go again. Indeed, night racing at Monaco. Well, the drivers asked for it. Well, a number of the drivers asked for it, so here we are. Hopefully it doesn't rain because that will make visibility interesting tonight, but I'm sure the best we've got can manage. Round Casino Square. And he goes around the big bump. We just saw Chris go straight over it, so Chris was taking no prisoners. Funky Fox goes around it. Around the hairpin he goes then into Sector 2. Yeah, the flag ahead of him there. I think the car's getting out of his way. Slowly to the tunnel like Chris. Down then into the braking zone for the chicane on the waterfront. Bringing them into to back into the swimming pool. He is for tenths of a second up here, so this could put him around about P5. Can find any time in the final couple of corners. Can you get onto the second row of the grid? Ooh, big twitch out of the final corner. Driving for the line. Goes fifth. 193. For him. And where it is Dutch Tricks, and Dutch Tricks coming around Casino Square. So currently finds himself P4. City Sly Guy is out now on the soft tyre. Now, having done an 8.6 on the softs, on the mediums, what is he going to do on the softs potentially? Or is he going to maybe back out if he doesn't need to improve? Into the tunnel. If the spanners want daylight, the spanners can have daylight. Yes, that Dutch is invalidated then. Over the chicane. So then CR7 and Sway are on their way, currently second and third. CR7 is first up the road, so we'll go on board with him as he rounds Casino Square. And he is half a tenth up in Sector 1. Down to the Lowe's hairpin. Law has called it quits, so he will start no better than P14. Getting busy now, a lot of cars on track. Into the tunnel goes the Alpha Tauri. Down to the chicane he comes. Plenty of curb, doesn't invalidate though. Avoids the barrier on the way out. Drive it up towards the back, in towards the swimming pool. He is nearly 2/10 of a second up here, so CR7 poised to go onto the front row. Can he do anything in the final sector though to try and overhaul City Sly Guy? He's looking very tough prospect. Out of the final corner, good exit onto the start finish straight. DRS is open and up to P2 he goes, a 186. In fact, he almost got there. He is just a thousandth of a second away there, so CR7 with a stunning final run nearly snatches provisional pole back. However, as it stands, City Sly Guy hanging on. The tunnel he goes, finally down in Sector 1. I think he'll maybe now realise he doesn't need to improve, so he might back out of this. If he wants to start on those medium tyres. He comes then into the swimming pool. He is in fact faster, he's gone but a tenth quicker. I think he possibly slowed there. Yeah, he's backed out of it. He realises he doesn't need to improve. Dutch Tricks meanwhile has gone third. Into the 108, so 108.95. So pushes Sway down to P4. And there we have it then. So qualifying is done. Johan seems to be on a lap still. No, he's invalidated as he comes out the final corner. So he will be starting P14 and crosses the line to finish qualifying. Nice, yeah, excellent lap, mate. Absolutely stunning lap, that one. Qualifying then is done, and on pole is debutant City Sly Guy by 1,000th of a second from CR7. However, he's starting on those medium tyres. Dutch Tricks lines up P3. Good qualifying for him. He tries to keep the championship going for another week. Sway joins him on row 2, P4. Then we've got the two McLarens on the third row, Lynx and Funky Fox, with Oxox and Anamaco 7th and 8th, Zumpy and Tico rounding out the top 10, and they will all start on the tyres on which they've qualified. The free tyre choice going to Wesker P11, Graham P12, Evil Chris P13, Johan P14, Andor P15, Dylan P16, and Dan rounding out the runners in P17. So that's the easy bit done. They've sorted themselves out. Now what weather is the race going to bring us? How close for pole? Indeed, just 1,000th of a second in it. So as tight as you like. But then you need to appreciate the City Sly Guy did his tyres on the he did his time on the medium tyres, while CR7 on the softs. So look at the number, a couple of tenths in that for City Sly Guy. Had he done his lap on the soft, I think he might have been even further ahead. But as it is, he lines up on pole for the first time. Yeah, don't say if saying he loves Monaco at night, they should do it in real life. Well, yeah, imagine they've got enough street lights in there that they should be able to do it, but I'm sure the residents wouldn't be too happy. Some of the lights they don't need to get enough light on the track. And good evening to you. Daft Chip say, if it's dark for us tomorrow, I'm booking an extra shift at work. João Rodriguez in the chat then, sporting CR7. Well, he's on the front row. What can he do? Can he get down to turn 1 first? That's what we will be looking out for. Get the details up and let's see what is everybody doing tyre-wise. And so we know that Silly Sly Guy starting the race on those medium tyres, pole position on his debut. Yeah, fairy tale start to his FTRL career. Begins tonight. He's on pole, leading us off alongside our own Mr. Saturday. However, he has been pipped tonight. CR7 starts alongside him on the front row. Can he get down to turn to Sandevot first? Could decide this race. Dutch trick. Oh, Silly Sly Guy going around on the warm-up lap there. So a mistake. He was all that in qualifying his first run as well. So trying to get this heat into the tyres. Getting caught out. Is it supposed to be going to do it on the warm-up lap? Is the time to do it? But a warning there. This is not a done deal. Dutch Tricks then lines up on P3, the second row, as we see the potential strategies there. Looking at a one-stopper. Could be the early switch to the hards, or go slightly longer and go for the mediums. Of course, overtaking is going to be at a premium here. So track position will be key. Sway lines up P4. Great qualifying from him. Been threatening a good result for a couple of weeks now. Is this the one where he gets himself a podium? Championship leader Lynx finds himself P5, heading off row 3, joined on the third row by his teammate, our newest winner, Funky Fox. In McLaren's on the third row. Ox goes off of P7. He's quick around here. What can you do from P7? And Adamaco, good qualifying again inside the top 10. He lines up P8. Red Bull's rounding out the top 10, then Zombie ahead of his teammate Tico. They are 9th and 10th, and of course everybody from CR7 down to Tico on the soft tyres. Behind them, everybody's on the mediums, so they're on the alternate strategy. Wesker is P11 in the Ferrari with Graham alongside him P12. Ewan Chris is 13th with Diarham alongside him. Andor's P15, Dylan and Dan, all of them starting on the medium tyres. Dylan and Dan have come together somewhere on that lap, so they are risking gold tyres. The grid starts to form up. Revs are up, lights are on, and away we go. And it's a charge out to turn 1. Who's going to get to Sandevot first? Looks like Silly Sly Guy's made a good start. Gets there first. Sway trying to go on the outside of Dutch. Ox looking aggressive further back as well. And everybody seems to have got around the first corner well. And up to Casino Square we go. Silly Sly Guy leads then into Casino Square for lap 1. Terrible camera angle. There we go. CR7 second. McLaren's looking racy further back. Funky Fox looking at his teammate. Ox tucks in behind. Big moves on lap 1. Dylan's up 2. So round the lows hairpin for the first time. It's painfully slow in Formula 1 cars. I'm thinking about a move on there. A flag further back. Must have been the cars going so slowly, detecting them, but Silly Sly Guy is away and running, bouncing over the curbs into back, and the swimming pool for the first time. Here, Chris dropping down the order as he picked up some damage. Oh, he has. He's got wing damage already on lap 1, so potential pit stop for the hard tyre. He has worked before onto the podium a couple of seasons ago. Got damage early on, pitted for the hard tyre. Safety car came out. Funky Fox is in as well, so Funky Fox has possibly picked up some damage as well, has he? Or is he going for this strap? Yeah, they're changing the wing. It's gone onto the medium tyres. So, Andoir as well picked up some damage on that lap. So 3 drivers in for a pit stop. They'll now be hoping for a safety car. Silly Sly Guy away and running. Leading by 1.7 seconds already on lap 2. been out of his system early on. He leads. CR7 giving chase. Dutch Tricks a little bit further back then, so Dutch doesn't have the best start. And he's got Sway all over the back of him as they come down to chicane on the marina front. Boats there in the background. Funky Fox going on to the medium tire. Assetto Evil, Chris, Andy going on to the hards. So Andy's looking to get to the end from here. Look at Sway looking left and right now, looking for a way through, trying to find a gap. So it's like over 10.7, the fastest lap of the race so far. Then into Sandebot for the third time we go. Up the hill, Dutch holding off Sway. Right behind him, Link's right there as well. Oxox, Adamaco, Tico, all in a train. The Ground's Casino Square. The pressure is on Sway. Right on the back of Dutch. Looks to the inside again. Not close enough to go for a move. Does he think about moving to the hairpin? No, Dutch is deep enough on the brakes. Managing to hold him at bay. Dutch a bit of a cork in the bottle here, which is not something I think I've ever said about Dutch Tricks before in FTRL terms. And very rarely is he holding up a pack of cars. However, Sway at the minute looks very, very quick. He's looking left and right, trying to find a way through. Good launch off the corner. Dutch goes a little bit defensive. All the while, these two are just dropping away from the front two. The gap now between Dutch and CR7 is 4.6 seconds on the third lap, so front two have absolutely bolted. DRS is now activated, so he didn't have the best launch off the final corner. He's closed right up by the time they get to turn one. Not close enough to make a move. Look how close he is as they go up the hill. Evening Funky Chicken. Do with the pillow on my back, to be honest, because it's absolutely killing me. However, I'm alright. Evil Christopher with the penalty. Of course, this isn't the easiest track to pick up penalties. There's a couple of places. Swimming pool, turn one, and that's about it, to be honest. Well, the chicane they're coming up to as well, I suppose. It's very difficult to pick up a penalty here, but he's managed it already. Sway again thinks about looking into the braking zone. Oh, there's a little bit deep there. I think he just got unsighted for his braking point. I'll give Dutch a couple of car lengths, bring a look at the gap that Dutch has suddenly got, so Dutch may get a little bit of breathing room. But Sway looks to be being held up at the moment. See if there's train of cars. See Link's Oxox, Adamaco and Tico all in train here. Nowhere for them to go at the moment though. So the question is, does one of them pull the trigger and go for an undercut? Early move to the hard tyres. Up in the background, running a bit of clean air. Where he started. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, it's CR7. Bits of car in the wall. He's crashed coming out of Casino Square. And the man P2 is out of the race. Yellow flag, but no safety car, no virtual safety car deployed. So, accident on lap 5 and the man P2 on the road is out of the race, which means it's an Alfa Romeo 1-2. Now, but Silly Slag Guy up the road by 11.6 seconds. He is absolutely checked out. So now it's starting to close back in on Dutch Tricks. Big slide there as he tries to get the power down. Coming out of Raskas. Into the pits come Tico, so Tico's pulled the trigger. He's deciding to go for an undercut here. And he'll drop all the way back to roundabout, yeah, between Dan and Funky. The question is, where is Funky Fox? He's coming out the final corner now. So is Tico going to clear him? I think Funky Fox is going to stay ahead of Tico, just he does. So Tico goes behind Funky Fox. Funky Fox now is potentially the one to watch as Sway is back onto the tail of Dutch Tricks then, so has regrouped. It's now starting to fly now, so that's going to be interesting to watch. Funky Fox could be the one to look at how racy Sway's looking there. He's right on the back of Dutch Tricks again. Those two have just pulled a couple of car links on Lynx. I think Lynx is probably just playing the long game here. He doesn't need to push hard. I think he just needs to get to the finish. Ooh, Sway thinks about a move on the inside into the back. Didn't quite get enough purchase off the corner. He definitely looks quicker than Dutch Tricks at this stage of the race. Does he pull the trigger? No. Is anybody behind gonna make it? No. Everybody goes through. What about Zumpy? Zumpy's in, so the second of the Red Bulls is in. Behind him was Gran, then the first of the drivers on the alternate strategy. He's now up to P7. Making very good progress through the field. Meanwhile, back for this battle for P2. Is the one to watch at the moment. Oh, Tico's out. Is he retired in the pit lane? I think he might have retired in the pit lane, so I don't know if Tico's got damage. Call the night, but Tico's night is done, so the Red Bull man is out. Funky Fox continues to make up positions. Now up to P12. He's the one to watch. He's the first one that pitted. He pitted on lap 1 with wing damage. It's fresh rubber. He's going to make good progress. He pitted from behind his teammate. So where is he going to factor in once these guys pull the trigger? She's again continue to hold up Sway, although Lynx is not quite able. Oh, Sway now getting very loose. Now the penultimate corner, the back end drifting perilously close as in comes Adamako now. So bear in mind, Zumpy was on the back of this train. Funky Fox is now ahead of him. So he's catching time left, right and centre, so this might not be a bad move for Zumpy and for Adamako. So where is Adam going to come out relative to Zumpy? Zumpy coming out in the final corner. Adamako on the way out of the pit lane. It's going to be a battle out of turn 1. Adam's going to win. So Adam then is out ahead of Zumpy again. So now where are those two going to play into this battle? Silly Sly Guy is nearly 20 seconds up the road already. He is absolutely flying. So it's a hell of a debut, and I apologise now, you're probably not going to get a lot more screen time as he slides up the rears. He's having some fun out there at the moment. This, however, is the battle to watch. And it's Sway continues to stalk Dutch Tricks. Looking left, looking right, trying to find a way through. There's a good battle going on behind as well. Oxox working over the back of... Oh, as they over the back of Lynx, he goes into the wall. Did he get any damage? It looked like his wing's okay. He's going to pit, so he's taking the opportunity to pit. Lynx goes through. So the cars on the back of this train, all just one by one peeling in. Zumpy's gone, Adamako's gone. Now in comes Oxox. Let's see then. Yeah, he's got wing damage, so I think he's having to take a bit longer. Funky Fox has cleared him comfortably. There goes Adamako. Oxox coming down pit lane. Zumpy's going to go through as well. So yeah, I think Oxox has lost out there. The undercut. Working big time, and Funky Fox is making his way up the order. So far then, nearly at lap 9, no safety cars, no virtual safety cars so far. Yeah. Oh dear. Compliments in the chat there. A future esports driver, esports lifetime achievement, and Sly Guy needs to spend some time with some other people. In comes Dutch Tricks in from P2. He's pulled the trigger, that's released Sway. Sway then going to go for the overcut. Lynx is in as well. And I'll put Graham through up to P3 now. Where is Funky Fox relative to Dutch Tricks? Funky Fox has caught the back of this pack. He's on the back of Dan. Where is Dutch Tricks? He's coming down pit lane. Funky Fox is through, so Funky Fox is now potentially net P2. So that is a huge undercut for him. Adamako and Dutch racing on exit. Adamako's going to get ahead. So Adamako has passed Dutch Tricks. So the undercut has worked out brilliantly for Adam as well. I think Funky Fox Just made a move on Dylan's. Dylan got some damage. I think he does, yeah. Dylan's missing some wing. Dan and Funky Fox making their way through, but Funky Fox is in a very strong position here because the cars directly ahead of him, Dan, Yarham, Wesker, Graham and Sway, haven't yet pitted. Funky Fox, if it all works out here, could be a net P2 because he was some way ahead of Dutch Tricks. Sway has been released, but I've got a feel, oh, Dutch has made a move on Adamaco somewhere. Out of the chicane. A side by side still. They're going to try wheel to win to back. Oh, contact with the wall. Still side by side. Dutch has got contact. Big spin into the wall. As Dylan pits, there was a big smash there. They're trying to go side by side through the swimming pool. It was never going to work. Sway then has carried on, so he's trying to extend this stint, trying to get some of that deficit back, but with Funky Fox on fresh tyres, although he's now behind Dan and Yarm, so he is being held up now, so Sway needs to put some quick laps in while he can. Yes, unsafe, that was rather spicy, wasn't it? So Funky Fox now starting to get racy. He's had a good punch off the corner, but not quite close enough to make a move on Dan into the back. Oh, Dan off the wall. Funky Fox trying to get up the outside. That was brave. Dan's now wide. Funky Fox up the inside. Not quite got the purchase. Oh, this is now costing Funky Fox time. Dylan meanwhile goes past Hero Chris into the chicane. So just drop back a little bit from links after their respective pit stops. Oxford, of course, had to change his wing. It's worked out quite nicely for Zumpy. He's been released then, so this now the big battle. It's Graham in third, Wesker fourth, Yarham fifth. I'm going to take, oh, Andor's gone. I think he's in the pits as well, so yeah, I think Andor's picked up some more damage. He decided that is enough. Monaco starting to claim victims. His teammate meanwhile still pushing hard. Sway's carrying on, so Sway making those tyres last. However, he is now 30 seconds behind. Silly Sly Guy, he was absolutely flying. And his car's come back out onto track for some reason. Here is the race leader. Wait, and running us into the pits comes Yarham and Funky Fox again. No, Funky Fox is in the pits again. Now, that was an interesting call because I thought he might try and get to the end. As he picked up more damage, he's coming back out behind Yarham, so what's going on there? Going to come out ahead of Dylan. Dylan's on the soft tyre, so Dylan's going to pit again. You were Chris back into the pits as well. I think maybe they were expecting a safety car there, were they? They tried to preempt a safety car that hasn't come. So that now gives the advantage to Adamaco, who is currently P6, and with Dan, Wesker, Graham and Sway ahead of him yet to pit. Change for position there, Oxox goes past Zumpy. Does Zumpy have some damage, or is he just letting Oxox go? Doesn't appear to have any damage, so I think that's maybe just Oxox getting the move done. So he continues to push on. Dylan now with a penalty. Well, let's have a look then. So with Bears Dutch has retired. His car is still circulating, so championship permutations time. third in the championship is Oxhox. So let's see how much further back he was. He was another 8 points further back, so I think we need to outscore him by 5 to wrap it up tonight. So it's only a place between them, so it might go another week yet. Link's taking a huge step towards the championship. Sway continues to circle around, so not pitting yet. Those soft tyres don't think he's giving him enough grip. Into turn 1 he goes. He's got his 6 seconds over Graham. He's trying to make the soft tyres go as long as he can. He's looking to get to the mediums. Leaving this little battle going around. Wesker now looking for a way through. Round the hairpin they go. Down on the back of the inside, having got Funky Fox off his tail, he's managed to focus his eyes forwards. Close back in on this battling pair, but Graham doing a good job as race leader is in. Stuck behind Dylan's Aston Martin. The race leader's pitted off his mediums. Does that mean we're going to see Sway get off those soft tyres finally? And so this Sly Guy's gone onto the medium tyre again, interestingly, so that means he's going to pit at least once more. We're looking at possible late flurry, the fastest lap towards the end of the race. Let's see. Indeed, Pagani saying Sway is a beast on tyre life. No, he's gone round again, so Sway continuing on his way. Now the man he needs to look out for is Adam Acko, because that is the man that has pitted. There is Adam. Adam's now closing in on this back, on the back of this pack of Dan, Wesker and Graham. Yarn back in the pits. I think he must have picked up some damage because he didn't pit all that long ago. Adam now, being using those fresh tyres, has caught this pack. Now they're obviously looking to get to the soft tyre. So they're going to go a little bit deeper into this race, you feel. Will probably stunt Adam's charge. Now where is Sway? Sway's coming up to the final couple of corners. Is this the lap he dives in? No, he's going around again. So Sway still nursing those tyres. Let's see what his lap times are like. Oh, he's 2.2 seconds down on that lap, so that's not a quick lap there. So I think perhaps now the time is to get off those tyres. Get them to the mediums. I think somebody does. I think maybe he thinks he's on the hard tyre. He's got 5 seconds over Graham and Wesker and Dan, but there's Adam on the back of this train now, so yeah, Sway's advantage over Adam, who is pitted, is not that great. Now Adam just needs to play this careful here because he is on for net P2. There was Sway, you just saw him in the bottom of the screen. Now these 4 drivers directly ahead of him haven't yet pitted. Now he's technically going to leap all of them, and he can probably get to the end on his tyres as well. So it's like over the new fastest lap of the race. Meanwhile, he's just cruising up the front. Adam just needs to be patient. He's got Lynx closing in on him, but Lynx is going to be in the same predicament here. Ahead of him, just difficult to overtake, so Adam just needs to hit his markers. Sway in this time. Sway's in finally, so Sway getting off of those soft tyres. Straight into the box for the mediums, I would imagine. Yellow flag set to 1. Oh, it's Yarham, I think, had a drama. That is absolutely killed Sway, so you feel that was possibly the wrong call, unless those drivers behind him need to pit again. Looking at Ox, Lynx and Adamako, are they going to get to the end on those medium tyres? I'm looking down the outside there, that's good. They're making me, I'm worrying when he looks down the outside there because it's not really on. Dan will always come back over, he's avoiding that bump, Adam's going over it. The gap opens up and Your instinct would just tell you to put your nose in there, try and force an opening, but just need to play the long game here. Remember, all of these drivers have yet to make a pit stop, so just got to wait it out. He will soon be released. Dan's caught ghosting a little bit, that's a concern, as Adam is currently nosing into the back of him and he's going to ghost through him, so Adam finds a way through, literally through Dan. No ghosting there, and Adam is released up to P4. That puts a car in between himself and Lynx. Meanwhile, Oxox is back into the pits again. Has he picked up some wing damage? He has, so Oxox with the wing damage. Wesker meanwhile lets Adam go. And it's quicker at this stage. Yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, Yarm's gone. He's crashed the same place as CR7 went on the exit of the casino square. Yellow flag's waving, but once again, no safety car, no VSC has been deployed. Lynx has now cleared Dan further back, meanwhile Graham now up to P2. Doing an outstanding job. Now, when does he pull the trigger? So Adam now behind him is looking particularly racy. And fresher rubber. Got a really good run off the final corner. He's down the inside. I think Graham's going to let him go where he does. Adam then up to P2. It's a good move. Oh, contact between Lynx and... Oh, in the... Wesker and Lynx collide up the hill. Just caught the background of that. Wesker into the wall. He's damaged his wing. Has Lynx got away with it? What happened there? Did they just get a slight overlap? Wesker going into the wall. He's damaged his wing. He's got his front wing is off completely. He's got Sway closing in from behind. Sway through, and so Wesker's race unravelling. He's going to have to pit now. Here is the race leader. He is comfortably in the lead of this one and has cleared off under no pressure at all. Just doing his own thing. Adam now up to a P2. Made his pit stop then. Can he get those tyres to the end? He's in a strong position. Should he need to pit? Lynx is in. So Lynx maybe did pick up some damage. Yep, new wing for Lynx. So that helps Sway. So Sway's now back up to P4. Dan meanwhile was pitted from that battle. So Graham, you feel, will pull the trigger now. However, interestingly, onto the hard tyre goes Wesker. As did Dan now. I would have thought they would have been looking to go to the soft tyre, but no, maybe because they pitted a little bit earlier than they anticipated. Onto the hards. I feel they're just starting to spread out a little bit now. This is back on track. Is it Zumpy and Dan then? Zumpy and Dan are together. Dan P6, Zumpy P7. Got Lynx behind him after his stop, P8, and Oxox there as well. 4-car battle going on here. The guy saying Wesker's race now looks as advertising as his food. That's a fair comment. Yes, anybody doesn't know, Wesker posts pictures of some of his meals. I use the term meals loosely. It's an abomination to food, a lot of what he posts in the Discord. Especially the one he posted yesterday. That were good. They did vomit. Not for the first time either. Links then on the back of this pack. Got a yellow flag up the road. What was that for? Cleared now, whatever it was. Good news is they were on like 22 and Dylan's still going, so that's a progress. That's progress from last week. Oh dear, in the foreground, however, Zumpy having a huge twitch out on the exit of the Casino Square there. That's where we've seen a couple of retirements. Yarham and CR7 went at that point, so Zumpy almost joined them. He survived. Didn't quite open the door enough for Lynx to get through, but Lynx is now right on him. Down also a bit of a cork in the bottle here. Now looking racy at the back of Zumpy. Lynx on fresh tyres, the Zumpy tyres are only 4 laps old. Not a massive tyre advantage. So through the swimming pool again. Looks like on the back of this train. Casino Square we go. A bit of a twitch at the front of this one. Lynx coming in hot as well. Close they are circulating there. Sway meanwhile gets the pass on Graham. Back onto the podium goes Sway. Monkey Fox closing in. Now when does Graham decide to pit, because that pack behind are closing. Having made their pit stops already. And despite the fact they are battling. So Graham here could be dropping down unless he makes the pit stop soon. I suggest he's going for the softs. He's trying to go as deep into this race as he can do. So far we're like 24 of 39. We've had no safety cars. Swayland's picked up a penalty. But he is fairly comfortably ahead of Funky Fox. Graham still to pit, of course, so... Oh no, Graham pitted? Has Graham pitted? He says he's only on like 23 laps on his tyres. Oh no, of course the race leader's on like 24 already, isn't he? So... that'll be why. Here is your race leader. Absolutely flying. Still has to make another pit stop there because he's back on the medium tyres, so he needs to run a different compound. Imagine he'll go for the soft tyre towards the end. Taking a flying lap. Trying to go for the Grand Slam. Oh, big twitch there. Macca at the final corner, so he's on his way. And Graham finally pits from P4 now. Where is he going to come out relative to that pack behind him there in the swimming pool? Soft tyres go on. He's on his way. He comes down out of the penultimate corner. Graham is making his way down pit lane. I think Graham might just get away with this. It's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be very close. Dan goes through. Through goes Zumpy. Graham's getting up to speed on the inside though. He's going to slot it in the middle of this, is he? Zumpy's alongside of the side by side up the hill. Oh, banging wheels. Graham trying to hang on around the outside. Zumpy understeers into him. Big twitch from Graham. Zumpy gives him room on the inside of the... and just about get away with it there. Graham down the inside. But Zumpy shuts the door in his face. Here comes Ox on Lynx now. Who's been held up. Trying to go around the outside. He's going to make it work, is he? Through. Yes, good move from Ox. Opportunistic pass there. And up to P8 he goes. Wild right up the hill there. Graham and Zumpy banging wheels. Graham down the inside into the chicane. There's contact again. Oh, Graham slow and Ox is going to get past both of them. Brilliant move from Ox. Zumpy and Graham still side by side. Graham gets the move done on Zumpy finally, but Ox is up 2 places. Brilliant piece of opportunistic driving from him. And he makes up 3 places in 1 lap. So as Zumpy and Graham started battling, he managed to get the move done on Lynx into the hairpin around the outside. And as they locked together up the hill, into the chicane, sorry. takes advantage because it was slow off the chicane, and through he goes, and now Zumpy looks wounded. Lynx is down the inside of him into Mirabeau. Oh, they're now side by side. Lynx there with a forceful pass, and Zumpy getting duffed up a little bit on this lap. He finds himself down to P9. A bit of rough and tumble at Monaco. And Graham then, who the man who benefited from all that was Dan, because the pack behind him suddenly started stacking. Oh, into the wall hard goes Oxox. He misses his braking point, and he's into the wall. And Oxox, having done all that hard work, has crashed. Zumpy pits. He's getting a new wing, so they must have been contact and all that. But what happened to Oxox? Having just made up all those places, he's put it into the wall. Did he get a puncture? Did those tyres give up on him? That's a shame, because that was a great lap from him. Some brilliant overtaking. Yes, definitely safety car is definitely on normal. So apparently we are not having a safety car tonight, because there's been several big accidents. None of them have triggered the safety car, which usually is pretty trigger happy. Meanwhile, Sway getting the move done on Adamako for P2, so Sway is back up to P2. A good move from Sway. His tyres 10 laps fresher. Is Adam starting to struggle with tyre wear now? Are those mediums going to get to the end? Still got another 10 laps to go. Is Adam going to have to conserve his tyres to get to the end? He's fought his way back through. Then I thought he'd gone the wrong strategy running as long as he did, but it's worked out quite nicely for him. Fought his way back through to P2. Really annoying thing when you need the toilet and the cat keeps standing on your bladder. It's not helping. Go away, cat. That's kind of spread out some of the battles at the minute then, so Graham has now found himself back into P5. He's got ahead of Dan. Link's now closing in. Ooh, now Adamako picks up a penalty, which could be critical, because Funky Fox is just 5 seconds behind him. And on fresher tyres, and the other hard compound, so they're more durable as well. So if Adam's got tyre concerns, that is not going to help. Dan Linkson resuming battle over what is P6. This is the biggest battle on track at the moment. Links find a way past. Seems to be struggling a little bit at the moment. Links on fresher tyres, also on the medium, stands on the hard, so he's got more grippy rubber. All the way through gap between P3 Adamako and P4 Funky Fox, down to 4.1 seconds now, so they're looking at having that podium snatched away here, potentially. Battle of the Funkies going off in the chat. Oh, did Lynx just clip the wall? Sander Vort seemed to get away with it. But with his two nearest title rivals out of the running, Let's have a quick look at who is fourth in the standings. It's Tom, who is even further back, yeah, and Funky Fox. So, yeah, it looks like may have to do a little bit of maths just to be sure, but Lynx could be on his way to wrap up the title. Into the pits comes Adamaco, yeah, I think he's got tyre concerns, he's in the pits. So Funky Fox will go through onto the podium. Graham coming through the swimming pool. Where is Adam going to filter back in? He could still get out in P4 here. Graham coming around the final couple of corners. Adam on his way, of course, the Williams right down the end of the pit lane though, so he's on his way. There's Graham in the background. Adam on his way. And of course, Graham now doesn't have a penalty either, so Adam's now got to start extending that gap. It's 1.5 seconds. There's Dan and Lynx. Ooh, Lynx is trying to get up the inside. Doesn't need to make that move. Doesn't need to make that move. His title rivals are both out of the race. He can finish exactly where he is, and I think he's doing enough. Even if it doesn't do enough, he'll need no more than a handful of points next week. So he's been outstanding this season. He's just trying to force a move. Race leader is in. Finally, make his second and final stop. I'm expecting to see some stunning lap times come in. I imagine the soft tyres are going to go on. Yeah, indeed. Funky Fox then up to P3. And Monaco starting to push now, trying to open that gap up to Graham. Who was fastest lap? Can I see that? There we go, yep. Silly Sly Guy has the fastest lap. 1:10.1. Everybody else, nobody else is even in the tens. That's just absolutely mental. This boy is just an absolute rocket. Oh, he's getting it done. Lynx has got the move done at the hairpin round the outside. A little bit of ghosting's got involved as well, but Lynx is through to P6. Another place gained just to make sure. Zumpy and Wesker going at it as well further back. Bear in mind, I've checked, there's 30 points for a victory. So it needs to be 65 if you include fastest lap and pole positions. Still a chance, still a chance. He crashes out. Oh, he just clipped the wall again there at Sandavort. You see him getting the hammer down now. Adamaco, having been released, has now opened that gap up to 4.9 seconds. So pushing on. Can he close in 12 seconds on Funky Fox before the end of the race? So then I also have to find a way past him. Is quite spread out then, so Sway on the way to a season's best result. Funky Fox backing up his victory last time out, looking on course for another podium finish here. Adam comes for P4, Graham now P5, has got Lynx closing in on him, so Lynx is oh wow, a 1:8.9 from Silly Sliger. That is absolutely unreal pace. Then into turn 1, right on the back of Graham now. Despite having older and harder compound tyres, he's on the mediums, Graham's on the softs, but Lynx's pace is just absolutely supreme. He honed in the back of the Alpine. Sparks fly as they dip into Mirabeau. his hairpin. Oh, Funky Fox now with a penalty. Well, but there he is, comfortably in third place. That will help Sway out though. Link's now pushing Graham through the tunnel. He goes to the inside for the chicane. Down the inside he goes. Later on the brakes. Gets the move done. Link's up to P5. He is looking to wrap up the championship in style. Making some big late moves. That's the move done on Graham. I think he's definitely one of the hardest working guys in FTRL at the moment. Putting the hours in. He has been getting quicker and quicker. This has been a real breakthrough season for him, having got that first win. He chalked up several more on his way to a healthy championship lead. And on the streets of Monaco, it looks like he's about to wrap up the Div 1 title with 2 races to go. Around there, but he goes on his way. All the gaps have just started to spread out a little bit now. Dan's still in touch with Graham. He's had a draw. He and Wesker were battling earlier, but Wesker's just dropped away a little bit now. A bit on the fresh rubber, fresh soft tyres, just eats away. Dylan still going. A stark improvement on last week where he retired before he even got to complete the first lap. That's the Martin man. Drops through Mirabelle then down towards the lower hairpin. Williams for a P11. He's had a few pit stops. I think he's had a few incidents with the barrier. He meanwhile is the race leader. Going to put the lap back onto Sway. So that is just how quick he has been. He has lapped the entire field on a 2-stop strategy. He is absolutely flying. Plus side, it means one left lap to do, which is never a bad thing. Oh, yellow flag. What was that? Chris possibly having a drama. Dan now closing in on Graham. Maybe there's 2 half penalties, so this could be a battle for position here at the end. Dan get in touch then. Graham is a master of keeping tyres alive, we saw that earlier. 2 half penalties, so 2 of the cleanest drivers on the grid. Casino Square. Find a way through then in the last couple of lap and a half. Got a bit of a twitch as he gets on the power. Down in hot pursuit now, the gap is now under a second. Can he manufacture an opening before the end of the race? Race leader then onto his final lap. The gaps have all spread out and into back they go. Dan now right on the back of Graham. Times past their best. Oh, we saw Sway go further. Ooh, big twitch from Dan as he comes out of the swimming pool. He's pushing hard. Onto the final lap we go. Up the hill for the final time. Casino Square. Graham steadfast his defence. No gaps opening, but just 2 corners to go. And on debut is going to be pole position, fastest lap, and a race victory. Oh, the damn stick of a penalty for silly Sly Guy. Outstanding effort from him. Sway's going to come across for a season's best P2. Great drive from him. Funky Fox backing up victory last week with a P3. Back-to-back podiums for him. Great drive. In fact, he jumps. No. Told me he jumped Sway there, but he didn't. And across the line. P4 for him. Solid night's work. And here he is, your season 17 champion provisionally. It's IFR Lynx. Crosses the line, and that should be enough. Graham's going to hold up Dan, who's picked up a penalty on the final lap anyway. But 6th and 7th. Stumpy coming through this swimming pool. Just a couple of corners to go for the Red Bull man. And he's going to come home with a P8. Solid night work for him. And just behind him is Wesker, and he will be the last one to cross the line. Dylan and Evil Chris have already finished, and there we go. There's the fireworks go up in the background. And it is victory for Silly Sly Guy in the race. Dan Morris gets driver of the day from the back of the grid. Outstanding effort from him. But also huge congratulations, as IFR Lynx is our season 17 champion. The champagne flies for the race winner and the two podium sitters. But there will be a very happy man also in McLaren colours, as he has wrapped up the championship with 2 to go. There we have it then. Sly Guy's your victory. Sway is second. Funky Fox comes home in P3. They are your podium sitters. Adamako is 4th in Lynx, wrapping up the championship in P5. Graham is 6th. Dan Morris 7th. Those two battling hard at the end there. Zumpy comes home P8. Wesker 9th. Dylan was 10th. And Evil Chris, the final finisher, in 11th. Retirements then were Ox, who we saw crash off at the final couple of corners. Yarham, Dutch Tricks, and Wartico and CR7, the first one to go. High attrition race, but not a single safety car or VSC. I'm very, very confused. I'm impressed, but I'm also confused because there were some big smashes in there. I expected at least a VSC and all that, but none were forthcoming. But some good battles, some brave overtakes in there, but one man was absolutely dominant and rarely troubled tonight. So that is the end of action for this evening, but of course we are back again to do it tomorrow all over again with Div 2, so do join us again 8 o'clock for a second helping of FTRL action from the streets of Monte Carlo. And then on Thursday we are back with GT Sport, and it is go-kart week in GT Sport. For those of you who caught our career mode season a couple of seasons ago, start of the year, the karting week was a hell of a lot of fun. So Slipstream is on strong, Boost is on, expect pack racing and carnage everywhere, cars everywhere. Who's going to come out on top then? 5 races to do tomorrow to Thursday, so do join us for that. But thank you very much for joining me tonight as we guided our way through the streets of Monaco. Congratulations once again. Provisionally, our champion-elect is now champion confirmed. And Lynx, I'm sure, is going to be very happy with that. But that is the end of the coverage tonight. If you haven't already liked the stream, please do so before you go. That helps us immensely. And we will see you again tomorrow for more FTRL action here from Monaco. But from me for this evening, thank you very much and good evening.